We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
I walk in the mall and I spend all my money, and you know I get it the next day. You know, look at that young nigga that's getting money, so you know I just stay about it. And they look up to me just like I'm big homie, so you know these little niggas gotta pay.
And I'm never in last, I'm in first place. And I just beat the race like I'm take cake. 20K on the flight, that's a vacate.
Me and my girl, yeah, we play not no play date. And these niggas gon' pay, better not be late. And I'm only going up, ain't no other way. And you know that these niggas, they know me. I shoot my shot just like I'm Ginobili. All the 24 niggas like Kobe. Talking just show me. And my chain is so cold that it's strong. And just look at me now, just growing. I'm 7 foot good, I keep growing. And I'm never gonna stop, I keep going.
Anthony Edwards was born into this world August 5th, 2001, and brought up in Atlanta, Georgia. He got his nickname Ant-Man from his father, but he grew up only hearing stories about his dad more than he saw him. Edwards was a star on the rise from an early age, but on the football field. A local coach and family friend, Andrew Banks, remembers young Ant going out for Pop Warner, and he was struck by his build. Big calves, big joints, big fingers, big wrists. Young Ant was strong and fast and was referred as a baby Adrian Peterson. Funny thing is, he played Pop Warner for the Atlanta Vikings and became one of the best running backs in the country at his age group. However, Anthony switched his focus to basketball because he saw his brothers playing it and thought it looked fun. He remembers when he fell in love with basketball in the backyard of his grandma's house because they had nothing else to do in the summertime.
Brother Anthony Edwards, he just inspired me to play basketball, because I seen him playing it, and I was a football player. I was like, man, that looked fun. So I just started playing.
But little Ant never would be his older brother and told them one day he would win.
And he beat me like 5-4. He made this crazy spinning three on me, like he spent around and faded away with a three. I was like, he was so hyped, like he just won a championship or something, like he was too hyped.
When he was in the 8th grade, his mother Yvette and grandmother Shirley both died of cancer within 8 months. Losing his mother was hard for him because he said he used to sleep with her a lot and said he lost his sleeping buddy.
When my mom passed, I was 14 years old. My mom was in a lot of pain a lot of times, but she wouldn't show it. She'd just go to the hospital and just sit there for a couple days.
As for his grandmother, she was the backbone of the family. She would be the one to help with the bills and put food in the house for them.
My grandma kept everything together. When we didn't have a place to stay, she let us come stay with her.
But their deaths motivated him to work even harder on his basketball talent. His older brother and sister took guardianship of him, but he was never in a stable place after that, moving from home to home. Entering 9th grade, he began playing basketball for Thurl High School in Atlanta as a member of the 2019 class. It was then he was introduced to Justin Holland, a local trainer who had worked with a handful of D1 prospects, and he became addicted to the grind.
I said, this kid is super athletic to be going to the 9th grade.
Holland remembers Anthony telling him if he learned the real fundamentals of shooting, that he would be the best in the country, and he told him he was going to be unguardable.
Work on it. He said, Coach, I'm athletic. I feel like I can get to the rim anytime, but I need to learn how to shoot. Because if I learn how to shoot, I'll be unguardable.
So Holland saw he needed to build Edwards' jump shot from scratch, and they started from the most fundamental level. Holland prioritized maintaining a proper form and getting the right rotation on the ball. They started slowly by trying to get Edwards to make 100 shots right in front of the rim with the mechanics Holland required.
You couldn't shoot, you couldn't throw a brick in the damn ocean, to be honest with you. But honestly, after that day, I told him, I said, man, we're gonna get in the gym, we're gonna work on that jumper. Because you work on that jumper, you really gonna be unguardable.
The first year, Holland didn't even let Edwards shoot a three-pointer in their session.
But I saw that it kept helping me. It was getting me better and better, like the way I finish around the rim, the way I'm shooting the ball, dribbling the ball. Like, my work ethic has changed ever since I've been working out with him.
That summer, going into his sophomore year, Ant-Man got his name buzzing everywhere while playing at the Under Armour circuit. His drive to the basket was unstoppable, and he was just that much stronger and faster than his opponents. For the first time, Holland saw their late gym workouts starting to pay off. His numbers in the circuit consisted of 21 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 block per game. He also nailed down his shot, going 53% from the field and 37% from the three-point range on 5 attempts per game. He closed that season with 9 straight games scoring at least 20 points. When it was over, he was named League MVP. In early January 2017, he transferred to Holy Spirit Preparatory in Atlanta and reclassified to the 2020 class in an effort to improve his academic performance. At Holy Spirit, he scored 22 points per game and led the team to the state title and won. After the state championship, he reclassified back to the 2019 class in November 2018 after seeing his grades improve.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
You're sitting on the couch, you're watching and your life is passing you by. You keep procrastinating over and over. Well, no, do it right now. Why are you making it complicated? It's easy.
An NBA player told me, like, once you know you're ready for college, you get bored, like in high school, the games. So me and him was watching film, and he was like, yeah, you getting bored. So I was like, yeah, it's probably time for me to go to college.
Doing so made him become the #1 recruit of that class. And as a senior, he averaged 25 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block per game. He played in the McDonald's All-American game and the Jordan Brand Classic. Anthony was then rated as a 5-star recruit, top 5 player, and a top 5 shooting guard in the 2019 class. Florida State, North Carolina, Kansas, and Kentucky were all in hot pursuit. Georgia, however, continued to pursue Edwards, who described himself as a homebody, so it came down to Georgia and Kentucky. Edwards chose the hour-and-a-half drive from Atlanta to the University of Georgia.
At the University of Georgia.
He was drawn there because 2 of his favorite players, D. Wade and Victor Oladipo, had been coached in college by head coach Tom Crean. Tom Crean sold Edwards on not only being close to home, but starting a new trend of Georgia kids staying home. November 5th, 2019, Edwards made his debut for Georgia, recording 24 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 steals. It was the most points by a Georgia freshman debuting since Dominique Wilkins in 1979. About 20 days later, he scored a season-high 37 points, including 33 in the second half, and posted 6 rebounds, 4 steals, and 3 blocks in a loss to the 3rd-ranked Michigan State. Yet, for such a gym rat, his 9 months in college were marked by the inconsistency. In that Michigan State game, he finished the first half 1 for 8 from the field with 4 turnovers, and Georgia trailed by 21. A few minutes into the second half, he ran the floor off a rebound and scored a layup. Edwards dropped 31 points over the final 16 minutes, and Georgia got the lead down to 2 points before losing. There would be nights after that when Edwards scored in the mid-20s and nights where he would disappear and finished in the single digits. He thinks the answer to that is simple, which is focus. He made it clear that if he could put a solid game together in both halves, he would be unstoppable. He said, "I don't be prepared." But in the NBA, he promises that will change. Crean dismisses some critiques, pointing out to the fact that Anthony is young due to the reclassification, and saying despite that, he was one of the best teammates he has ever coached. Anthony became the first Georgia freshman to score at least 37 points in a game since Jackie Dorsey in 1975. He averaged 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists in his 1 season with the Bulldogs. He has drawn comparisons to current NBA stars such as Donovan Mitchell and Victor Oladipo. He was the top scorer on his team, and among freshmen nationally, he earned 2nd team All-SEC and SEC Freshman of the Year honors. He collected SEC Freshman of the Week accolades 4 times during the season, the most in program history. Anthony recalls his grandmother sitting him down when he was 11 or 12 when she was sick and had something to get off her chest. She told him, "One day you're going to take care of our family." Life is accelerating rapidly for him, to the point where it will be overwhelming for most youngins in his position. But Anthony believes that he is equipped to handle everything that is thrown his direction because of his upbringing that never gave him shortcuts. He's talked about making his grandmother's statement come true by wanting to provide for his family. "I work 24/7 so they can stop working 24/7, he said.
That's my dream to be the #1 pick, so I just pray it would be me.
With the first pick in the 2020 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Anthony Edwards from the University of Georgia.
Ant has been ready for this moment his entire life. Born an athletic prodigy and nicknamed after a superhero, now time will only tell for the young Ant-Man. Hopefully he can put on for his entire family and the ones that's smiling down on him.
Everything I do, I wish they was here to see it. But my angels, my mom and my grandmother, they keep me uplifted. They wake me up every day with a smile on my face. I just keep going for them.